I used to literally sit on the back porch of my house and I would watch the planes fly over the sky, like right in the path of my backyard. And on the bottom of the airplane, I could see it big as day. It said the airline that I wanted to fly for. And so I used to just sit there and I would visualize myself in the airplane, and I would think about what I would be doing if I were a flight attendant, what they were actually doing as they were getting ready to land. I would literally visualize this whole thing in my head. And then sometimes I would visualize how I might be up there serving and how I'd be talking to customers. And I could just feel it. Like I honestly felt like I was present in the aircraft doing all the things. And I also had it on my vision board. So I had the name of the airline that I wanted to work for on my vision board. Also on my vision board, I had luggage. So I knew that I would need new luggage if I got this new career as a flight attendant, because the luggage that I had was old, and I mean, I didn't really know what they required, but I just knew I'd need new luggage. So I had luggage on my vision board. I had the name of the airline, and then I would sit on my back porch and watch these planes fly over. And another thing that I did, I would drive out close to the airport, and there was like this ramp where the planes would fly into that went right across the highway. And I literally would go out there because there were literally planes coming in all the time. So it was, pretty sure that you were going to see one of the planes coming in and going across this ramp over this bridge to the airport. And so I would just drive out there, and I didn't have anywhere to go out there, but I did that at least twice, where I drove to the airport specifically for that reason, just so I could see the aircraft. And everything that I did was like a process to get me closer to achieving that goal, achieving that dream, manifesting it in my life. So I literally just made myself feel present as if I was already a flight attendant. Driving to the airport gave me that feeling of, I'm going to be a flight attendant. I'm driving to work. And I would even say that. And I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you have to go through the motions. Sometimes you have to put yourself in that position to actually feel like you have already manifested the thing that you say you want. So I walked myself through the steps of driving to the airport, even though I was just going out there to look at that particular aircraft, going across that bridge, and just visualizing myself on that airplane as it flew over my house, getting ready to land, putting it on my vision board, putting the luggage on there. Even though I was just going through the motions, I felt like it was already a part of my life. And I would like get giddy inside. I would smile to myself because it felt so real. And that's what I did to help manifest that career for myself. I have countries of places that I wanted to go. I have that on my vision board. And I've literally almost checked all of them off, I think, except for 2. And I know I had at least 10 places on there that I wanted to go. And I remember the first place that I had on my first vision board, because I have 3 of them. But the first thing I had on there was summer in Europe. And I didn't even realize it until months later. But after I did get hired by the airline that I wanted to get hired by, getting the new luggage, of course, my very first trip was to Europe. And it was the summer. My first trip on the line was June. It was June. Yes. And when they called me and said, you just got a trip to go to Germany, I thought they were joking. That was my very first trip on the line as a flight attendant, was to go to Germany. And I said, this has to be a joke. And that's where I went. That was my very first trip. And so when I look back on it, I was like, wow, a summer trip to Europe. And it wasn't like an extended period of time, but that was my very first flight. And that was the very first thing that I put on there in regards to a trip that I wanted to take. And, it's just funny how when you put things out there, you kind of forget about it, like things I have on my vision board, places I want to go, how they just kind of start rolling around and manifesting themselves, and you tend to forget about them, which is a good thing because you don't want to dwell and worry about it. You just kind of put it on there and you don't worry about it. And even though I was doing things to kind of keep me active in my thought process of becoming a flight attendant, like taking actual steps to keep me thinking about it, I was doing it in a way that was positive, and I was doing it in a way that just kind of helped me keep feeling as though it was already mine. So if you're struggling with manifesting anything, allow yourself to go to a place of feeling like it's so real to you. And that, I promise you, will help to bring it on faster. Once you feel like you already have it, the only thing now left for the universe to do is to just deliver it to you, because you already feel like it's yours on the inside. So the next logical step is for you to have it tangibly. Do these steps. That will put you closer to having the thing you want to have. I'm Joanna M. Cameron. Subscribe to my channel. Follow, like, share at Joanna M. Cameron on all my handles. If you want to buy my books, go down to my description. Joanna M. Randolph is the title that those books are in. And let's get to manifesting. Go ahead and feel the thing that you want to have. And I promise you'll have it in your hands sooner than you know. Have a good day. Bye for now.